morning. It's about 4:30. I'm up early. The moths are getting me. But I was up about 4. Got my food. Reconfigured my hammock and changed my clothes. Clothes were dry. I put them in here with me last night, so they were dry. My socks got wet. They were a little bit damp from sweating yesterday. But when I was getting water, my feet were dry the whole day. And I get here, set up, I go to get water. And when I was stepping back or whatever, and didn't step right, lost my footing and stepped right in the water. And my foot got wet. So I have my socks on now. I'm trying to get the one to dry completely. But everything's wet right now. And I have to walk through a meadow here probably in an hour from leaving. And there's a lot of grass. So they're going to get wet anyway. So I put these socks back on. Get them as dry as I can. I mean, they're almost dry. But, I mean, it's not going to matter today until later. Maybe things will dry off later, but if that's the case, then I can put on dry socks. But so that's the plan. All right, let's see what I got for breakfast. I haven't had any of my peanut butter yet. Maybe I'll have some of that this morning. But I have chocolate chip oatmeal from Kodiak. It's protein oatmeal. 1 serving of protein powder and a serving of slivered, I think they're called almonds. So got that idea from, put your protein powder in with it, with your oatmeal and stuff, and almonds from Caleb. So I did that my last trip and I really enjoyed it, so I'm doing it again this trip. So this will give me close to almost 700, it's like 680 calories this has just in here. So, and close to 50 grams of protein, if not more. So that's good. And that probably will be it. I may eat some trail mix, not sure. Did you hear the owl? I hear a breeze blowing off in the distance here. It's coming this way. I don't know. Hopefully that's not rain with it, because that's what it sounded like last night. So the plan for today, I got about 20 miles to go today. And weather's supposed to be like, I don't know, 70. Like 75, no higher than that, supposedly. And cloudy, but no rain. Yeah, we'll see. But 20 miles. This morning I got the private property. I should be going up by a really beautiful area that has this big creek you have to walk up. A couple waterfalls. I'll be passing Angel Falls today. I don't know if I'm going to go down there. We'll see what the time is. If I really want to go down all that way. What else do I have to do today? But the plan is for this morning is to be out of here by 5:30ish. Definitely before 6. I don't know if I'm going to get out of here before 5:30. I'm just relaxing too much here. But clothes are packed, so it's not going to take me long once I pack up. But I'm glad I brought my Palace tarp this trip. Really did well. This was my first real hammock tarp that I bought years ago, and it's still going strong. But the difference, when you get a tarp at Hammock Gear, you can choose between 11 or 12 feet ridge line. This one's 12 foot, and I'm not really sure why I did that. But anyway, the width of it, the difference between this and my standard tarp is I think 8.5 feet wide, so 4.3 inches each side, I think, is the width. This one's like 10.5 feet, so I got like a foot extra width on each side, which is nice. And when I bought this, it was called the Winter Palace, and I guess a lot of people didn't camp in the winter, so I don't know why they changed the name. They just call it the Palace tarp now, but Before it was the winter tarp, and that's why I got it, was really for winter. But yeah, really nice tarp. I might take it out some more. It's not that much heavier than my standard tarp. I do have an extra stake, extra line, because it has more tie out points, which is nice. I can configure it different ways. But it's only a total of like 3.5 ounces more than my standard tarp with doors, so it's not that big of a deal to take it. It's not like we're talking a pound or anything like that. All right, time to get packed up. I don't think I'm going to be out of here by 5:30. I don't want to really hike in the dark today. I'd rather hike in the light, but it's not getting lighter. It's after 5, and this must be because I'm in the woods and I'm down here in the, like, between two mountains, so that could be it. But I'm going to pack up and roll on down the trail. Got 20 miles to do today. Now 6 o'clock and I am back on trail. It's a nice cool morning, but I'm just about ready to walk through a whole bunch of grass, so that's why I put my wet socks back on, because my shoes are going to be, they're wet already. Started to feel the water right through, so that's what happens. But I do have other dry socks I can put on later today. We'll see if I feel like it. I think the terrain today is a little bit, well, it's a lot easier than yesterday, I would say. A lot less rocky. That's the one thing. The first leg of the trail is very rocky, a lot of rocks, and a lot of hills. It's almost uphill the whole way. Very few downhills, and they're short, but the uphills are just, some of them are just, maybe not be that steep, but they're just very, very long. So, but I mean, it's not that much different than the rest of the trail except for the rocks, but it's noticeable. So we'll see what time I get to camp. Right now it's about 20 some miles. I'm guesstimating around 4 maybe. We'll see. Let's go down the trail and see what today brings. Just made it to the top of the hill. There is a road walk here. I think it's like 4 miles long, maybe-ish, somewhere around there of the private land. But the first 2 miles of it starts at around like 16.2, I'm gonna say. And then it just keeps going for several miles. But I just passed mile 18. So coming up the hill, up the road, it's 2 miles and it's uphill the entire way. But at least it's a road walk, so it's not, too bad, I guess. It's kind of can go a little bit faster on it, but the last maybe half a mile, quarter mile is like really steep. So it takes a lot out of you, but I'm gonna keep moving. And soon we're gonna come up to this open meadow where these old buildings are. It's one of my favorite parts of this trail. I don't know why, it's just neat looking. I think I like meadows and stuff more than I like seeing the overlooks and all that stuff. right, we're up here at the meadow area, and looks like I'm about to get some blue sky here soon. That's going to be really nice. Maybe it'll burn off some of this humidity, but very beautiful area through here. I just passed mile marker 22, and that, I believe, like 22 point something is like the end of that private property, because there is a campsite down here, I don't know, maybe less than half a mile, and that's where I camped at back in 2019. That's where I was going to try to get to last night, but I'm glad I did, because it was 8 more miles, so I didn't really feel like doing that, especially in that big storm. So keep on moving. It's about 10 of 11, and I am about 11 and a half miles in for the day. Figured I'm going to stop here. There's water right there, nice creek. And right by the area where it walks up, it's uphill, of course. That's why I'm eating now, to get rid of some weight in my pack. But you go up here, and it's a gradual climb up, but it's very beautiful by this creek. So I am going to eat, and I'm going to fill up some water, and then I'm going to head on down the trail. So far today, I can definitely feel the difference in the temperature. It's not even 70 degrees. It's like maybe 68. Still humid. It's like 90% humidity, but the temperatures are different because yesterday around this time, it was already in the 80s, and it was hot. So much more comfortable that way. I'm still soaking wet though because of humidity, but it's an overcast day. The sun did peek out once in a while, but as long as it doesn't rain, I don't care. That keeps the heat off me. Because I was thinking that if I do get to, I want to go to mile 35, I think it is, to camp, roughly. And if it's early enough, I think I'm going to do 5 more and go to mile 40. So that way tomorrow, because it's either going to be a 19 mile today or 20 mile today, and then 25 tomorrow, or 25 today and 20 tomorrow. So I just want to get it shorter day tomorrow if I can. But it's all going to depend on how I feel. You know, then tomorrow I don't have a choice. I have to do the whole 25. But I'd rather kind of front load it now when it's cooler, because tomorrow it's going to be warmer. It's going to be in the 80s again. Sun's going to be out. So if I can do the miles now when it's cool, I think that'll be the smart thing. But I mean, we'll see how I feel. 4:30 and I am all set up. Got all changed, got pretty much all my chores done, got my food bag line hung, got some water, hung out my clothes to dry, and I am good to go. It's 4:30. I got here at around maybe 3:30, quarter of 4, somewhere around there. I decided not to go on. I'm just gonna cut my losses and just hang out here for the rest of the night. I'm hungry, and so tomorrow I'll just get up earlier and hit the trail early before it gets really hot. But at any rate, I'm starving, so it's time to eat. All right, time for dinner, and I'm gonna have a big one tonight. Main thing, sweet pork and rice. I was really looking forward to trying this. It's looking really good too. So that'll be the main course. I'm gonna eat some of my extras, so I just want some beef jerky, just get some more protein. And dessert, I'm gonna have 2 of them. I'm gonna have my protein quest bar, which is pecan caramel, and some of these fig bars, raspberry, that I like, just for some extra carbs. But that's dinner tonight, and let's get it started. You know, when I got here, I was swarmed by mosquitoes, lots of them, while I was setting up. So what I did was plugged in my little bug thing, had it right there near where my hammock was, so I could set up. Bugs seemed to go away, because as soon as I would walk out here, like to hang my food line, swarm, all in my ears, all the mosquitoes. Went down to get water, mosquitoes. Put my water here, they were everywhere. So I brought this over to use while I was eating so far. Not a single bug. So I think that's working. I mean, because there's no breeze, no airflow, and I bet you if I walk out there, I'm going to be attacked by bugs. All right, let's try this out. It smells really good. What is this again? Sweet pork and rice. It's really good. I like that. It has shredded pork with rice, vegetables with brown sugar glaze. That's really good. There's some beans in there, some corn. I don't know what those red things, I don't know, peppers maybe? Little tomatoes. Excellent. It's 5:30. I got done eating. Man, I am stuffed. I ate a lot of food, which was good. It'll help me recover for tomorrow, but today was a pretty good day hiking. It wasn't too bad. Humid. It was humid, but it was cool. It only just now hit like 70 degrees. But it wasn't supposed to rain. It says 0% chance of rain. It's raining right now. It's drizzling. When you're out in the open, the rain's coming down. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if I should shut my doors or what. But tomorrow's going to be a nice day. It says it's supposed to be clear and sunny, but it's going to be hot. It's going to be like 85, 90 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to be on trail by 4 a.m. It gets light at like 5, so a little after 5. So that'll be okay. I won't have to worry about night hiking that long, but that way I'll beat some of the heat and I'll get to my car at a reasonable time. So that's the plan for tomorrow. And tomorrow there's a lot to see. It's like, I think 25 miles, 26 miles, but there's a lot to see. But since I'll be leaving so early, I won't be able to get food at the concession stand at World's End State Park because they open at 11. I'll be there and gone long before they even open. So, but I think tonight is going to be an early night because I'm gonna have to get up at like 2:30 in the morning, which is no problem at all. But I'll get up and eat quick and get on the trail. And I do have a really high hang right now because there's a log under me and it was hitting my quilt. This is like one of the best places to hang here without any kind of dead trees, you know, around. It's a very tight hang for this tarp because it is a 12-foot tarp and it barely makes it. But I sure hope it doesn't rain tonight because I wanted my tarp to dry out, but I don't know if it will. But anyway, it's a much cooler night. My little bug zapper thing, whatever this thing is working like a charm. I really like it. As soon as I turn it off, a couple minutes after I turn it off, the bugs are all around. And when I turn it on, a couple minutes, they're all gone. So I'm liking it. So I think tonight, right now, I'm just gonna hunker down. I'm gonna get my stuff situated, and I'm gonna go to sleep probably around no later than 8. That'll be the latest I would have to go to sleep, but I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that. I'm pretty tired today, so. But with that, I'm gonna end it, and I'll see you tomorrow.